Kami nagbabalik po dito sa The Bottom Line. Kasama po natin si Joel Villanueva. 2 beses sumubok si Brother Eddie sa politika, hindi pinalad. Learnings?
Una, hindi perfect ang mundo, lalo na ang mundo ng politika. Pinakita niya sa akin, lalo na, yung personal sa akin, na kailanman hindi dapat katakutan ang hindi manalo. Ang pagsisilbi sa bayan, hindi ibig sabihin pag may posisyon ka lang.
Because your dad didn't make it, does not make you fear to get into politics.
The more I'm inspired,
Okay.
the more I'm inspired to work harder and to fulfill God's divine calling in my life. Because dito boy, I never dreamed of becoming a politician. As I told you before, my only dream then is to become a basketball player.
Okay.
And I thought that's my ultimate dream.
Bakit nagbago?
Well, nakita ko kung saan ako dinadala ng Diyos eh.
9 years in Congress. Citizens battle against corruption. Ano ang inyong nagawa?
It's a tough years, no, for me dahil remember I filed impeachment complaint against the sitting president for 4 consecutive years. It's something that you cherish and treasure sapagkat alam mo na nanindigan ka and kung ano yung tinanim mo, alam mo, yun ang aanihin mo.
Gumanda ba ang buhay ng Pilipino dahil sa'yo?
Para sa akin, I did my part. Whether gumanda o
And that part
hindi.
was para tumayo, manindigan.
Being a legislator, para magkaroon ng batas, para magkaroon ng ngipin ang mga batas, para magkaroon ng boses at magkaroon ng representasyon ng ating mga kababayan na pag may maling nangyayari, meron silang pwedeng pag-complainan. At yung complaint na yun, dapat bumalik sa kanya. Na dapat ang mga papeles hindi tumatagal ng 2-3 linggo o 1 buwan sa isang lugar.
Nabawasan ba ang red tape?
I believe so. I believe so.
Jesus is Lord. Were there points in your life as Joel Villanueva that people would say, do you guys compete with Iglesia ni Cristo?
Never.
Do you guys compete with the Catholic Church? Do you guys compete with El Shaddai of Brother Mike Velarde? Do you?
I grew up in UST High School, UST College of Commerce in economics. All my life, lagi kong naririnig sa tatay ko, even if you join JIL, even if you join the same church that we go to every Sunday, kung wala kang totoong relationship sa Diyos, impyerno pa rin ang bagsak mo. Importante yung relasyon eh.
In a debate between rights and faith, saan ako dapat pumunta?
Doon ako sa aking pananampalataya.
Why are you close to President Aquino?
He knows me very well. For 6 years we were in Congress. He knows how I work really hard.
Did anybody lobby for you to get to TESDA? Did your father, some people would say, did your father lobby for you? Did your father ask for this position?
I don't think so because the time when I got that text message, I talked to my dad. I wanted to make sure na it's okay with him. And my dad, right away, you know, this is an opportunity for you to make a difference. So
You didn't ask for the position?
I did not.
Did you know who wanted you to get into the position of TESDA?
No.
Did you know, allegedly, that TESDA was one of the most corrupt agencies?
I think everyone knows.
In spite of the fact that you knew, bakit mo pinasok pa rin?
Dahil yung tiwalang ibinigay sa'yo ng presidente, it's something that you will always treasure for the rest of your life. And I believe much is given, much is required. Kaya when I took over, sabi ko, if I need to work 24/7, I will do it.
How much have you achieved in 2 years?
Let me start by saying for the first time in the history of this country, a government agency na under the education sector ay na-ISO certified, International Standards Organization certified. Meaning our programs are quality programs ito, di kalidad at may integridad yung ating assessment and certification program. Yung pong access, dati, kailangan pumunta ka pa ng TESDA. Ngayon, TESDA goes to you and ayan na yung mobile ban. Paglabas mo ng bahay mo, pwede ka nang mag-aral.
Corruption sa TESDA. Have you totally eradicated corruption within the agency?
I cannot say right now na zero corruption, no? But I would have to say yung mga major factors. And I'm not singling out anybody here, no? Whether you are a regional director, provincial director, or whoever. I think every TESDANs would know and would say na wala tayong sinanto dyan.
Okay. Sa TESDA, you have a choice.
Definitely. may choice ka. Ang buhay ay, it's all about choices.
Was it a choice when you lost your virginity?
Well, I have to say, everything is a choice. No?
I know.
Whether you did the right thing or not, because...
Tama.
I was young then.
Of course. Did you do drugs when you were young?
No, never.
Okay.
I never did.
But you lost your virginity when you were young?
I don't know if you would call it young, but sige, young na rin. Sige.
Young na rin.
Sige, papayag na
So
ako.
it was a choice.
It is a choice.
7 long years. You waited for a child.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, how was that experience?
It's awesome. I would say, I thought when my son came out in this world, I thought my life is complete. But you know, God is so good. Pinakikita niya na I'm not done yet. You know, I'm having my second baby and this time it's a girl.
Nagsayaw ka ba sa ubando?
Hindi po. Kahit na ako'y taga Bulacan.
Oo nga,
But
kaya-
you know, I tried almost everything.
As in
yung
everything?
pagkain na ganito, yung...
Posisyon.
sa kaliwa, sa kanan, sa pagkatapos,
Lahat.
ganito, ganyan. Typical. Hanggang sa dumating yung time na I actually asked God na, Lord, what is happening? Dumating yung time na sabi ng tatay ko sa akin, ano ba talaga ang naramdaman mo? Ano bang ang message sa'yo ng Lord? Sabi ko sa kanya, Dad, from the start, I've been hearing His voice. Ito yung mga verses na binibigay sa akin ng Lord. May mga nakakita pa, nag-prophesy that we will be a worshiping family, etc. Ang dami. Sabi sa akin ng dad ko, ito yung talagang turning point, tingin ko, Tito Boy. Sabi niya sa akin, if that is the case, then you start claiming it. And then, when you said, start claiming it and start to redeem it, ang number one pumasok sa isip ko, yung bata ka, na pag nakakuha ka ng free sa Tanchan, excited kang pupunta sa Redemption Center, di ba, para ipalit. Parang ganon. So, after that moment, we act like she's pregnant and we're gonna have a baby. Every day of my life, sasabihin nung doctor sa amin, kasi Tito Boy, underwent 3 medical surgeries. Siguro kung 2 beses kang i-surgery doon sa parte ng katawan mo na yun, at sabihin pa rin sa'yo ng doktor na stop it and stop pursuing it, hindi mo na gagawin eh. Pero, ang lakas ng faith mo eh, na it's gonna happen. And there are times na kausap namin yung doktor, ipupull out ako nung doktor sa wife ko. And then sasabihin sa akin, you know what you're doing with your wife? You are torturing her. Blah, blah, blah. Start, entertaining or considering sperm donation, adoption. I have nothing against it. But I'm just very sure during those times na it's gonna happen. So, lagi kaming redeeming. Pag sinabing ganon, bibili ako ng mga baby stuff. Papark ako dun sa America, dun sa mga expectant mothers. Sinasabihan ako ng wife ko, baka ma-in trouble tayo dyan. No, this is actualizing your faith. And then it happened.
Wow.
Alam mo yung second surgery ko sa Singapore, talagang I was in power then. I was the minority leader of the Commission on Appointments. Pagkatapos, maraming lumalapit sa'yo, nagpapatulong. Ang dami mo natutulungan. Tapos, nung second surgery ko, sabi sa akin, wala na namang makita. At yung wife ko, tinignan ko, talagang iyak siya. Tapos sabi niya, Lord, we just need one. Imagine there are millions, billions, pero one lang yung kailangan namin. So umiiyak siya. I couldn't help her. I was so helpless and I was trying to stay calm and strong. Lumakad kami from the hospital. Ang layo na nalalakad namin. Doon na kami sa orchard. Umiiyak pa rin siya and I couldn't do anything. You know, sabi ko sa kanya, hinawakan ko yung kamay niya, Tito Boy, at sabi ko sa kanya, you know, someday babalik tayo sa lugar na ito. Lalakad tayo sa the same street na ito. Kasama natin ang anak natin. At sasabihin ko sa kanya, anak, sabi ng mga doktor dyan, sabi ng ospital na yan, it is impossible for you to exist. But you know, we stand firm in the foundation of the Lord. We stand firm in our faith na alam namin, you're gonna happen. And that's why you're here. And that's why we name him Jaden. It means the Lord has heard.